Hello. I haven't been able to do much gardening over the last week, and there's been two reasons for that. The first reason is I had man flu. You know the type of flu I'm talking about. Nose running, eyes running, coughing, sneezing, wheezing, just not feeling very well. But I'm feeling much better today. I am feeling much better today. I've tried to pop outdoors today and it's sheeting it down with rain. I mean, the rain that we've had over the last couple of days has been tremendous, and the wind, I think it's Storm Amy. We're under Storm Amy at the moment and the wind's unbelievable. I managed to poke my nose in the greenhouse because I have a potato experiment going on in there at the moment. The potatoes are in there. I moved them in there to get them out of the wind. I knew there was wind coming. I moved them in there to get them out of the wind. But what I didn't account for was that because it was windy, I'd need to keep the ventilator shut, I'd need to keep the door shut. I didn't want to let any wind into that greenhouse that might take a few sheets off. So it's been closed up for a number of days. Now I've gone in today and everything's very damp and the potatoes don't like it. So the little experiment I'm doing in there, I'm probably going to conclude that earlier than I would have liked to. But hey, that's the way it goes. But certainly not today or tomorrow because it's just a poor forecast. So I needed to cheer myself up. I can't get out. So I've been watching a few of my old videos and I found one that put a smile on my face. Yeah, it did. Now everybody likes to say potato revert. This is one I done 5 years ago. But I've also clipped a little video cameo in there that shows a baby donkey. Hey, how about that? How about, it's worth watching if only you like animals. If you're not too keen on potato reveals, but you like animals, yeah, it's a lovely wee donkey. And it's a nice potato reveal as well, if you like potato reveals. Okay, I'll cut you to that video now, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope it puts a smile on your face as it put a smile on my face. Enjoy the video. This is a 10-inch cut flower water bucket with a potato growing in it. The potato is finished now and it's ready to be harvested, so we're going to do a potato reveal. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you how the potato plant has deformed the cut flower water bucket. That bucket should look round, but in fact it looks oval, and it is oval because of the pressure that the potatoes are exerting on the inside of the bucket. It's now distorted. Let me see if I can show you one of these potatoes before we actually do the harvest. So they're nearly coming out of the top of the bucket and they're nearly coming through the sides of the bucket. We best get this bucket emptied out. Contrast the shape of this bucket with the shape of an empty bucket. One that has nothing grown in it. Just contrast the shape of this. And this is what a 10-inch water bucket looks like before you plant a potato in it that's determined to burst its way out of there. Let me just see if I can actually show you the deformation to the sides of this bucket. Now, let's turn this bucket out. I'll just take these off the top, take the ticket out, make it a bit easier. There the bulges, we'll keep those bulges towards the camera. Oh, just before I take this bucket off, just before I pull the bucket off this soil ball, I want to cut to a short clip of video that I shot earlier this week. Do you recall some months ago I attached some video to one of my videos showing you some donkeys? Can you remember that? Can you remember I went past our local animal rescue centre and there were 3 donkeys in the field? Can you remember that? Well, hey, guess what? There's now 4. Yeah, there's a new addition. A baby donkey. Yeah, I knew you'd want to see that. Right, watch this, then come back to me and we'll take this bucket off. Hey, what do you think of that? What do you think of that? I think I know who the mother is. I mean, pretty obvious who the mother is. I ain't too sure who the father is. Hey, what a beauty. That was worth watching, wasn't it? Right, keep your eye on these potatoes. Oh! Are you watching? Can you see them yet? Can you see them yet? Are they there? Wow, let's have a look. Oh, they're the lumps and bumps. They are the lumps and bumps. Right, let's see what we've got here. These look big fine potatoes. Well, we're going to need to do a weigh-in, aren't we? Yeah, we're definitely going to need to do a weigh-in. Oh, there's another one. I think the best I've done so far this year, I've had a 3-pounder. I'll just pop a wee bit of video into this video and I'll show you that 3-pounder. It's only a couple of minutes, if that. And in the meantime, while you're watching that, I'll go and get the scales. By the time you get back to me, we'll be doing a weigh-in. Right, I'll just go and get the scales. Only a couple more to go on. Let's see what we've got. Let me come round your side. Well, that's over £3, isn't it? It's 3 1/4 pound. Hey, that was from one bucket. One seed potato, 3 1/4 pound. From a 10-inch water bucket, from one shop bought seed potato. Well, that's a result, isn't it? That is a result. Well, those donkeys were a bit special, weren't they? And that over £3 of potatoes from one potato. Well, that was a bit special as well. I don't think this is quite as special, but hey, it's special in its own way, isn't it? Special in its own way. I don't think we'll make £3 with these, but we'll see what we get. And I've got to tell you, this is a good return for such a small water bucket. It really is. And all of these potatoes are solid. They're good quality potatoes, all of them. So all these potatoes will get eaten, trust me. Right. Now I need to come round to your side to see what we've got. Well, we're happy with that. That's nearly £2.5. £2.5 from one shop bought potato. Come on, that's a result. That is a result. Well, we're happy with that. We're definitely happy with that. Now, take a look at this. Take a look at this. One that big went in that bucket. One that big. Oh, that lot came out. Hey, we're happy with this. That's a result. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Homegrown Veg signing out.